my channel. If you're new here, feel free to subscribe. I make book content, sick videos, and beauty videos. I hope to see you around. Today's video, I wanted to do episode 5 of my recently watched series. This is some entertainment where you can learn some new TV shows, booktubers, or books that maybe you haven't checked out yet. First TV series that I have been recently watching is called Never Have I Ever on Netflix. This follows our main character she went through some type of trauma and she was in a wheelchair, and then a year later she's going back to high school and she kind of wants to get a boyfriend and she wants to have all the high school experiences. It's a really cute show. She tries to get this guy and kind of reminds me of To All the Boys I've Loved Before. Kind of a little bit that setup, but it's really good. I binge watched it. I watched it in one day. I think there's only 8 episodes, but it was really interesting. Next I have been watching is Once Upon a Time on Netflix. So normally when I watch Once Upon a Time, I watch 2 episodes and I don't really get into it. But for some reason, recently I have been super into it. I watched 5 episodes and then continued. And I just felt like I really got into the show and the characters, and I felt like I wanted to know what was next. Actually, I think Elsa just left in the episode I'm watching, and the villains just showed up. So that has been really interesting and fun. If you don't know what Once Upon a Time is, it is a show that is modern day fairy tales. So there was a spell that moved this fairy tale world into our normal world. And they live like normal people now. Jiminy Cricket is not a cricket, he's a person. And now they're going through their life, but of course there's villains and there's fighting and there's lots of stuff going on. And it's really cool because almost every episode or every few episodes there's a new character that shows up. And my favorite's Ariel. When she shows up, I loved seeing her story. And they're all Disney stories, wrapped into this show, which is awesome. The next show is Nancy Drew. This is the new Nancy Drew on the CW, and I've been watching it on the CW website, and it's really good. It's kind of, I guess I would kind of say it's like Riverdale, where it's a dark version of Nancy Drew, and it's paranormal. There's a ghost that is haunting, and it's a little bit scary in the fact where stuff kind of pops out at you, and then I'm not prepared for that. But it's really good and intriguing. I really like the storyline. I like that Nancy Drew is this normal character, but then they always say oh, that's Nancy Drew going and searching for things. So she's always been this detective. And next on the CW website also is Katie Keene, and this is played by Lucy Hale from Pretty Little Liars, and she is this upcoming fashion designer in New York. And she just wants to break it into the fashion world, and she makes all her friends clothes, and it's just a fun in the city, having fun and relationships, and it's a really fun show to watch. I've actually been watching that a lot because it's really not anxiety filled, where Nancy Drew is crazy anxiety filled. So I've been watching that a lot, and it's been really cute. And Josie from the Pussycat Dolls in Riverdale is actually in that show, and those CW shows all kind of connect. So it's really cool to see all those characters connect, Josie in that, now Josie's in that show. The book I am reading right now is called The Anti-Virginity Pact by Katie Wismer. She is actually a booktuber here on YouTube, and she was putting out this book, and I thought I would try it, and I've actually been really enjoying it. I'm only 35% in, and I'm reading it on my Kindle, but it's about these 2 friends who have a pact that they want to lose their virginity before they graduate, because they're seniors. So she has this wild plan by who she wants to be with, and then her friend who wants to be with the teacher, and it's crazy. But it's a really cool, I really liked this story, and it's really interesting, and I feel it really pulls me in. And I want to read more than a few chapters at a time. It's really good. Normally I name a movie, but I have not been watching any movies. I've just been watching a lot of TV shows. Some YouTube people I wanted to shout out, that would be Bookishly Nerdy. She is my friend Kelsey here on BookTube, and she's really sweet. She has really awesome booktube videos. She makes her own tag called Right Now Tag. She does vlogs, which are really fun to watch, and you should totally check her out. Next, we have Graced with Books. She just put on the beach readathon that I saw a bunch of people participating in. Fortunately, I did not participate in it because I needed a little break from readathons. I watch her videos, and her thumbnails are super aesthetically pleasing, and they're really fun to watch. And then the last booktuber is Sadie Joyful. Her channel really is joyful, and I saw some Animal Crossing on it, and I've been having fun watching her. That is all for my recently watched episode 5, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!